Happy Friday, everybody. Matt, Cady here at Summit. The rise on interest rates continues. As of yesterday, the consumer price index numbers came out, and they came out with higher inflation than the market was expecting. Obviously, inflation is the major talking point, and it's the Fed's, it seemingly is their sole focus to try to get inflation reined back in. So, yesterday we saw a rise in interest rates. It continues the trend. But I wanted to discuss a little bit. I know that you're hearing a lot from lenders regarding this high balance fee for the high cost markets such as LA, Orange County, and San Diego. And most lenders are imposing this effective loans closing after March 14th of next month. So what that means is that on a 30-day rate lock for lenders, that puts us past the 14th, and interest rates will be higher. So a couple takeaways: if you have a closing before March 14th, if the client is borrowing over 647,000, those are transactions that don't want to be delayed. I know that the majority of delays happen on the financing side, but from a real estate side, if there's anything that you're, negotiating or going through with the seller, those dates are going to be really important to the buyer, because if they get imposed that fee hit, it will cost them thousands and thousands of dollars. Um, but I wanted to walk through one scenario with you here really briefly. Many people are talking that the housing market is about $100,000 higher than it was back in December. So, like, to get an offer accepted, going over asking price, that buyer is paying $100,000 more than they were November, December of last year for the same exact house. So I wanted to take that into consideration, and also show what the difference of interest rate means for buyers looking to purchase the same house here end of February as they were, let's just say, closing back in December. So if we look at December 2021 here, purchase price, let's just use 800,000 as an example. I have 20% down. Interest rate roughly 2.99-ish back then. Monthly payment including taxes and insurance, you can see it here. And then moving forward to February, if that house were to sell for $100,000 more, so 900,000, and then using interest rates effective next week, we're looking at a payment of 4569, so a $950 difference in payment for the same property. And I know I've been talking a lot about 10-1 arms. If I was a consumer looking to buy a house right now, I'd be I'd be using a 10-1 arm. Usually the variation of rate is 1/4% only. Right now it's a full 1 percentage point on our 10-1 arm product. So it is a massive amount of savings. Generally speaking, people refinance or they sell a house within 10 years. So they have a guarantee on that rate for 10 years. They don't have a prepayment penalty. They can refinance, they can sell the house, or they can just pay the mortgage down, quicker, because they have a monthly payment that's less. So I wanted to show this as a potential pivot point to help offset some of these expenses or increases in cost to our clients. So let's just say that we're at 900,000 today. Same example as the 30-year fix. A 10-1 arm is dropping the payment down to 4160, so $540 per month. Taking a look at these options over the first 5 years of ownership. So the same house would cost, that client $951 more per month, but their total financing costs would be $58,000 greater than it was Q4 of last year for the same house. That's over a 5-year period. But if we take a look at the 10-1 arm, even though they're paying $100,000 more for that house and the rate's a little bit higher, it really helps to mitigate the increases in terms of financing costs. So you can see that the total amount of interest on the loan is about $14,000 more than it would have been last year. I know the payment's higher because they're borrowing more money and paying more money for the same house, but the amount of cost from a financing perspective does look better on a 10-1 arm. It helps to kind of offset and lessen that blow. Anyways, if you want to talk any further about this, always happy to chat. 949-238-6035. Make it a great day.